Ano, Evelina Mikeloha, and welcome to Kumu Fats Views. Today's video is a food review from a restaurant in Denver, Colorado. Just to let you know, it is voiceover because for some reason I forgot to turn on the mic. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at it.
Ano, Evelina Mikeloha. Unfortunately, my microphone was not turned on the day we shot this video, so it's going to be a voiceover. We are in Denver, Colorado, and we're going to check out ʻOhana Island Kitchen. Come along for the journey. This is who we're with today. My guests, Jazz on the left, Jody on the right, and Merx with baby Hazel in the front. We parked our car and we had to walk up the road just a little, and we're gonna find a place. Here's the sign, ʻOhana Island Kitchen. This is the outside of their building. This is the door. We're going in now, everybody. That's their hours, Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and closed on Sundays and major holidays. Oops, I was in the way. There's the outside sign. When you walk in, it's a warm environment. They have a ukulele that you can play and Hawaiian decorations. There's their drinks, and you see that musubi warmer right there? Yep, this is where you order, and that's their menu. We're gonna take a quick snapshot of their menu right about now. It's a very small menu. Not lots to choose from, but that's good. Okay, so the first thing, as we always do, is the musubi. You saw on the counter that it was in a warmer. It's wrapped in saran wrap. And as I'm opening it, I'm wondering, what kind of sauce did they use? I could also tell that the rice was mushy, and it is probably because it's kept in the warmer on the counter. So there it is. I don't know if putting my hand up in the back like that works most times, but anyway, I'm gonna open it up, show you the inside. There's no furikake. It's just the spam rice and their sauce. Take a bite of it. And in my mind at this moment, I'm thinking, what is that taste? Is it kikoman? Hmm. Is it terry? I had to think about it. I couldn't really put a taste to it. And for one thing, the rice was mushy. There was no furikake. You could taste the spam, and that sauce was just. At the end, I believe we said it was kikoman. Jazz also tried the musubi, and she's not a kikoman fan, and she didn't finish hers. So here I took a bite of it again, and I'm saying it's not bad. I've tasted worse, and I still couldn't pinpoint that taste. All I was thinking was the rice is mushy, and So here is the food. This one is my plate. It was the combo with Kalua pig. This was Merck's and Jody's poke bowls. And Jazz had the musubi with this Kalua pig sliders on Hawaiian King sweetbread. So I think this scene is just that's Merck's. He wanted to be in the video. Okay, so we're going to point out the food on this plate. I'm going to show it to you here. That is the spicy poke and the shoyu poke. The spicy poke is over the rice. The shoyu poke was over the kale salad. Then there was the Kalua pig and the mac salad. There was also that thing I'm pointing at right now was like a salsa sauce that I believe is supposed to go with the pig to give the pig a little bit more flavor. And then I'm showing you up close to Kalua pork sliders. And you've seen that salsa looking thing on it as well. So we're gonna go ahead and taste the poke. This is the spicy poke. You can see that it has that mayonnaise, sriracha, and furikake on it. I put it in my mouth, and Jazz is there to interrupt. She forgot I was recording. So again, the spicy ahi, it was not bad. I wish the chunks was bigger, but it wasn't like minced. So we're gonna clean the palate to try the shoyu one. The spicy one was okay. It has that flavor of home. Now we're gonna try the shoyu. You can see that it has that furikake on it. It's not as wet like how shoyu poke is back home, but you could definitely taste the sauce that they use for the shoyu poke. So I'm eating it and I'm eating it with the onions. Just a little bit background on the taste. Some when you're eating it and you eat a lot of it tends to become overpowering. I just ate the kale. I like kale salad, so this one was really good, and I believe it was the flavoring of the fish over it and whatever dressing they used. It was really good. I just, as much as I liked kale, a lot of the plate was kale. Like they used a whole lot of kale to make the plate look full. So we're cleaning the palate to try the next item. I believe it is going to be that salsa. Wasn't bad. It was like a little bit of a mango flavor salsa with tomatoes and onions. It was a good taste. And it went well with everything that was on the plate. So I back to the kills, back to the salsa. I went back and forth. It was good. It wasn't bad. And it wasn't that heavy salsa, like how you think of salsa, like that heavy tomato, was it picante taste? It wasn't. It was like a nice light um, salsa style. So I'm moving around the food to see what I'm going to try next. I'm looking at it because, so they said it was like a half pound of fish and stuff, but oh, here, this is the pork, a Kalua pig. I had to taste it a couple of times. At first, the flavor wasn't really kicking in, and you could tell they used liquid smoke. It wasn't a heavy flavor, but it was there, and probably not enough liquid smoke to have that full flavor, and probably not enough Hawaiian salt if they used Hawaiian salt, because it had a Kahlua pig flavor, but it wasn't like a full blown flavor that I'm used to. So continuing to taste it. It wasn't bad. I tasted worse, as you've seen on this journey. I'm gonna try and eat it with the salsa. And the salsa did give it a little bit more pop or a little bit more flavor. And that's Jazz showing her Kalua pork slider that I'm gonna try now that I've tried the Kalua pork by itself. So I'm gonna take a piece of it so that I can give a um, review on the slider as well. And so the Kahlua pig or the Kahlua pork was better with the slider because the slider had that King's Hawaiian sweetbread and that salsa. So the flavor kind of popped better with that salsa and with that Hawaiian King's Hawaiian sweetbread. So I'm gonna clean the palate because I'm gonna try the mac salad next. So the mac salad, they gave a lot of the mac salad, and it smelled good, and that's how it looked. There was pepper, there was green onions, mayonnaise, and of course the macaroni. And my sister's gonna try the poke. And the mac salad had flavor, and I was so used to tasting sweet mac salad. Like all of my videos that I've done so far, in the states that I visited, this mac salad was sweet. This mac salad was closer to the mac salad that I'm used to, where it's more of a mayonnaise taste, a more of a pepper taste, and they had carrots in theirs as well. So it was much more of a closer mac salad taste than what I've been tasting so far here in the states that I visited. The rice wasn't mushy like the musubi. It was actually great texture and great taste. So far, you'll get a little bit more um, detailed about the plates at the end. So you know the drill. I'll give a update later. Here is Merckx. He even pound his spicy ahi bowl. He said it was good. He liked it. And there's Jody with baby Hazel. She was licking her poke bowl and the sliders as well because they also had an order of the sliders. Jazz wasn't having it with that musubi, especially because she's not a Kikoman fan. So she's breaking it apart to make it smaller, and she didn't finish it. So here's my plate. I ate. There was like a whole bunch of kill. I think I ate maybe half of it. The rice I didn't finish it because they did put a lot of rice and of course the mac salad. But I did finish the pua kalua or the kalua pig and the salsa and the poke. And then that is unfinished food. All right. This was Ohana Island Kitchen. You see the rest later.
All right. So we had to drive about an hour and a half to get to Ohana Island Kitchen. Here's some thought, right? The food was okay, but I asked Merks and Jody, would you guys drive there to eat it? And the answer is no, they wouldn't drive back there just to eat that. Um, because when it comes down to it, it was pretty, it was okay, but on the mediocre side. And I understand, we all understand that sometimes it's not gonna get that full flavor that we want here in the States versus back home in Hawaii. Um, so let's start, right? They had great customer service. They were really nice people. It was a really nice ambiance in the restaurant, Hawaiian themed. Um, then we go to the food, right? The musubi again. My recommendation is not to let the musubi sit in that warmer on the counter. The musubi would probably be better and have more flavor if it was cooked, depending on what that sauce was. Because we're still thinking it's kikoman, but it was kind of on the lighter side of a kikoman. But yeah, the mushy rice could tell that it was sitting there for a while. At least you could taste the spam. The pua akalua or the kalua pork on its own, it was a little bland. With that, I said mango salsa, but it wasn't mango salsa. It was a fresh corn salsa. With that salsa, it was okay. It added the flavor to it. Um, the kale salad was okay. It was good, but too much. That's what they make the plate look full. And like they put a whole bunch of kale and then like a layer of the poke went over it. Um, and then they put like a whole bunch of rice. I think it was two full scoops, and then the poke over that. And then they had like probably two scoops of max out too, because the plate was pretty heavy. Um, but again, the kalua was a bit bland by itself. The salsa made it pop. The kale salad was good. The poke initial flavor was good. However, the more you ate, the more heavy the flavor got for both the spicy and the shoyu, that it kind of overpowered the fish. Back home, it's really equal, yeah. Like we when we eat it, it doesn't tend to start to over flavor. Um, But again, and for poke is chunks. Yeah, I wish it was a little bit more chunks. At least it wasn't minced. They do have a minced version of a bowl, a poke bowl, but we had just a regular sized poke. And the mac salad. The surprising thing is that it wasn't sweet. It was still a little bit of a heavy. I don't know how to say bitter. Not bitter. It was a heavier flavor. But it wasn't sweet. It was okay. All right. And the sliders, what really made the sliders pop was the King's Hawaiian sweetbread and that salsa. Because if it was just the sweetbread and the pig, it probably wouldn't have meshed or it probably wouldn't have popped as much as that salsa helped. Okay. So, in terms of overall, I give them a 3 because it was okay. And it's one of the best that I've tasted along this trip and tour that I've been on so far. Okay. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this. I put the link of the restaurant in my description. I always try to tag them on Facebook, but so far I think I only was able to tag one um, restaurant. But yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy. Make a paulele palena ole. Aloha.